Good day, my friends. Hey, it is Greg Stadler, and I'm coming to you here from Northern California. I gotta tell you, I'm not feeling the best today in the head and in the nose and in the throat, but I've got to tell you something. I feel great because I just got back from Chicago, and we had a company event there, which was absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Now, I got to tell you something, because I know that a lot of you guys have probably been to events in your company, or maybe even in your corporate job, you've been to these. But if you've been to an MLM or internet marketing or affiliate marketing or any kind of an online type of a program, they've got these shows, and generally it's a pitch fest. Generally you go there, right? And outside, you got all these people with their tables and the little banners. They're selling their books and tapes and DVDs and their little special little things that you can use. Or maybe they're doing flip charts if you're an old school type. First company I was with, they had these flip charts. They wanted you to do these home parties with flip charts. Oh my God, give me a break. And they're trying to sell you. And then you get people up on stage. Even when I was going to real estate investment seminars down in like San Diego, got a rehab boot camps and stuff like that when I was doing real estate, these guys were always trying to sell you something. And I got to tell you, I got stacks of books around here. But that's not at all what this is about. When I go to an Empower Network event, it's all about mindset and personal development. It's incredible. And one of the leaders said, and this makes perfect sense, 98% of your skill set comes from mindset. So what do they work on? Hour after hour after hour, speaker after speaker after speaker, they work on mindset, clarity, belief, and taking action. Okay? When you take mindset, clarity, belief, and action, and you plug it into a proven system, oh my God, that's why we're so successful. So I want to stop right there, just let you know that if you got an opportunity to go to an event, don't waste your time with any other event out there. I don't care who it is. If you're going to work on your personal development, then you need to go to an Empower Network event. If you go in there to meet online internet marketing leaders making $1 million or more a year, then you need to go to Empower Network. If you're looking for people that know how to build teams and drive traffic and convert sales, go to an Empower Network event. Okay? There's just no other place for you to be. Now, I want to tell you a couple things, because I've posted on my blog at blog.gregstadler.net. That's blog.gregstadler.net. I've posted many times on there my successes with some of my campaigns, where it might be, I'll show you a screenshot of 100 leads that come in over the course of 3 or 4 hours, and then I'll flip over to my back office and I'll show you where I've brought in as many as 102 new sign-ups with one campaign. Okay, and I'm going to talk to you about that here in a little bit. But I basically want to go over a few things about what you just witnessed if you went through and watched my buddy Mac, and he went through the Easy Money Formula. Now, he talked about the Easy Money Formula, and I should have something to wipe this thing, but I don't, so I'm going to have to, you know what, I'm going to grab something really quick. Hang on one second. Okay, this is the real deal. We don't do cuts. We don't do 10 takes. But I'm going to tell you right now, he talked about this magic formula, right? And if you catch me looking down, I apologize. My computer screen's down there. My camera's up here, and I haven't had it in this configuration too often because, to be honest with you, I want to talk about that. This weekend changed me in that I've always been concerned about me. I've always been concerned about how I can improve what I'm doing to help me. That all changed this weekend. After I talked to several of the top leaders and I said, really, what's the key to your success? And they said, forget about the money, make it about the people. Forget about the money, make it about the people. Help people transform. Transform, okay? Most people say this. Change. Most people say, oh, you got to change. People change when they go to an event. Oh, it changes them. No. Here's something else. It transforms. People transform. There were transformations. Tony Rush gave a great example. He said specifically, if you have a bowl of mashed potatoes, you can add roasted garlic and you can change them, right? But a caterpillar turning into a butterfly is something quite different, right? So I don't want to say change anymore because it's just not, doesn't do it any justice. We're going to transform what you're doing. We're going to transform you so that you can start achieving your dreams. You absolutely can. So here's what we're going to do. Mac talked about a very important formula. Do you remember what it was? AS plus MSI, right? Plus TT equals easy money formula. Remember that? And I know this is kind of bright in here, so it's not really showing up that good. What did AS stand for? It stood for an automated system, right? Automated system. So let's talk about that part. Why do we need an automated system? And this automated is important. I got to get a better stand for this thing. So, automated system, right? The whole point of an automated system is, number one, so that you can, number one, have success and have a life. That's the bottom line. That's point one. Have success and have a life. But wait a minute. How can you have success unless the automated system is proven? So that's what's so important about companies like the Empower Network. One of the number one leaders is Max Eiden. Who's the front man in this system, the Easy Money Formula? Max Eiden. It's not Greg Stadler. Greg Stadler's not making $173,000 a month yet. Neither are you. So how on earth can we have the same success as Mac? Well, we start by using the same system. Because when you invite someone to go to the system, it's no different than Mac inviting someone to go to see the system. You're on a level playing field. The only difference becomes how many people see the system. How many people you put in the front end determines how many people come out the back end, right? But the bottom line is you're on an automated system, you're on a level playing field, and you can have success and have a life. This does all the work for you, okay? And the automated system that you watched, and if you didn't watch it all, please go back. Please go back and watch it and pay attention. Number one, pay attention to what the system offers. Number two, okay, that's as a buyer, right? See what it offers, see what the tools are, see how they can help you grow your business, because they all do. They're all very important. But number two, watch it again to see how it works. Because we all are about learning. We all have to learn. If we can learn how they did this and how they can convert people at such a high rate, you will become a better marketer. You will then be able to take what this system offers and be able to do a better job of inviting the right people to it. Do you see what I mean? Does that make sense? Okay, so an automated system. We talked about what that does. Now, what was the second part? What was the second part? Multiple streams of income. And I'm just going to say multiple streams of income. I'm going to highlight income. Multiple streams of income. What did you notice about our formula? It starts out with a free system. The marketing system, all the emails, all the capture pages, all the back office support, all of this stuff, the system itself is free. We don't sell the system. We sell the products. The products earn the money. Now, I'm not going to go into the products, but I will tell you this. Product number 1 is an absolute requirement, okay, in GVO, because you need an autoresponder. And this is the best value in the marketplace. I don't know if you can see that. GVO, best value in the marketplace. Okay, we're talking about $10 here. $10. Okay? And if you're going to go over to AWeber, I have an AWeber account. You may have gotten an email from me, and at the bottom it might say AWeber. Okay, I also use GVO. And AWeber's $29.95 for a very small, I think it's less than 5,000. Less than 5,000 people you can have in your AWeber list without upgrading. This one, $9.95. Okay, great value, and it pays a much better commission. And it's got a much better deliverable. And it's much more internet marketer friendly. Okay? These guys over at AWeber keep shutting people down, and we don't like them. So, this is your best choice. Number 2, everybody uses video these days. It's your absolute best way to build rapport with your list. So this is called Pure Leverage. This has a video platform. This has a meeting, a GoToWebinar type product. I don't use all of these yet. I'm getting into it. And the reason I don't use all of them yet is because I was just introduced to it a short time ago. And it's a great product that I will grow into. Okay, I will use more and more and more and more video, emailing, and a lot of different things here within Pure Leverage, which is great. I'm not here to talk about the product. Number 3 is Empower Network. This is the Mac Daddy. Empower Network is the Mac Daddy. That's where our money is made. So we start out with free system. GVO, you can get started for as little as $1. Pure Leverage, get started for as little as $1. Empower Network, get started for as little as $25. But this system has an A, B, C, and a D within it. So the first one's 25, next one's 100, next one's 500, next one is 997, and actually there's actually an E, which I just got all in this weekend, and it's $3,500, and it pays out a $3,000 commission. These are all 100%. Pure Leverage, 100%. Okay? This one, not quite 100%, but a $3,000 commission on $3,500 in sales. So that's cool. So, the idea is, here's the real idea behind this. Empower Network is good enough and has stood on its own for a long, long time. We didn't need these other things. But what you find is that you still need products like this. So Mac and the BAM crew, which is Mike and Matt and Ben and Adam, they put this thing together, and it's part of our prosperity team. It's one of the systems that we can use in the prosperity team. Now, I'm not getting into all this right now. This is just giving you an idea, in case you were confused when you went through the system, what in the world we're talking about. Okay, I want to keep this as short as possible, but I want to get into the good part and how you can scale this thing up and how anybody can make money with this thing quickly with or without a list. You don't have to be a long-time network marketer, okay? So, but let me just say this. We've got people that have come in to Empower Network and made $25 or $50 or $100, and then we've got other people in the first month, right, in the first month, which I got to tell you, in my previous network marketing company, I think I made $1.85 in my first month. And then I made $11.90 my second month. And then I made $24.80, I think, something like that. And then I got all the way up 6 months into this thing, and I was making $1,800 residual income a month. This is in a previous network marketing company that I worked for 6 months, grinding it out on the phone, calling people, driving myself insane, and allowing my wife to just go nuts, thinking that I was wasting my time. Well, we've since evolved, okay? And with the Empower Network, get this. I just want you to get an idea of the potential of how you can scale this thing. Our #1 income earner came in. It's not a newbie. Okay, I don't want you to compare yourself. I just want you to understand what's possible. In the 29 days, first 29 days, $700,000. 95 days, $1.3 million. That's what's possible. How much will you make? I have no idea. Maybe nothing. You can check down at the bottom of any of our websites with the Empower Network. We are very proud to disclose our income averages in our income disclosure statement on every single Empower Network page. How good are you? I have no idea. But I'm going to show you how you can walk away today understanding how you can start with $25 or $30 and how you can begin to make money and then scale things up. Okay? So, stick with me. We went through automated system and the importance of it. We went through multiple streams of income and how we use that as a way to guide people through a sales process, show them that you've got all the tools that you need, multiple streams of income. You don't need to do that. You can market the Empower Network directly and use their system and their capture pages and use their video and use all their things. But in my opinion, it's like this. They need to buy an autoresponder anyway. And so if I'm going to help somebody get started, I want to help them get started in the easiest, most concise, most uniform, and most easy to understand way possible. And so that's why I love this system. Plus, it looks different. If everyone else in the world is out there marketing Empower Network directly, then we can be a little bit different. You can differentiate yourself in the marketplace, and you can be, something fresh and new. Okay? So let's go to the last part. Targeted traffic. I'm not going to say a ton about this right now because in our system, as soon as you get started, you're going to be able to go in our back office and you're going to be able to sign up, and you're going to have clear visibility of Facebook, Craigslist, LinkedIn. Okay, these are social media strategies. Google Plus, whatever the heck it's called. I don't even know how their sign is. Google Plus. And this is a big one because if you've got circles, this will really help you with SEO. The other thing that we do is we teach you how to use your blog, and it has a built-in program to help you SEO optimize your blog posts. Now this means search engine optimization. What does that mean? It means that we teach you how to identify keywords and place those keywords strategically within the body of your text so that you will awaken the Google bots and they say, wow, this content is relevant to people that are searching for these keywords. So if you went into Google and you searched for Harley Davidson, if you wanted to target that keyword, we would teach you how to properly SEO optimize your page with the term Harley Davidson so that people searching for it would actually find your content, and then it would lead them to your blog, to your capture page, or what have you. So I'm going to stop right there. The cool thing about it is all this stuff is already done, and it's already in our back office. It was created by the leaders that are making $10, $20, $50, or $100,000+ a month. So again, you're on a level playing field. All you have to do is take what they're doing and do it. It cuts the learning curve down by tenfold. Okay? So now I want to talk to you about some simple ways that you can drive traffic to your site. So let's talk about your sales funnel. And what I mean by funnel is that you've got to have people coming through a process. Okay? So it generally starts where you have a capture page. Okay, you've all seen it. Maybe you have a picture or a video, right? And then you've got a spot here for name, email. You've got some writing up here. You got some writing down here. Then you've got maybe something right here. Maybe it's like something like this, right? Call to action, special right now. That's called your capture page, your squeeze page, whatever you want to call it. The key is this right here helps you capture the name and email and maybe even the phone number. Okay, but we don't collect phone numbers because we don't call people. We don't need the phone number. And we don't want people to have to feel obligated to give their phone number. We would rather them just get in, okay, and take a look at it. So here's the key. First you have a capture page, and then when they click submit, it brings them to the video. Okay? Brings them to the video page. Click play. Whatever. The presentation. Then at some point in the presentation, a button pops up down below here. It says join. That then goes to your join page. Okay? When they click submit, they give you your money. They then get an access to the back office. So that's great. So, in previous companies, this was pretty simple. And in most network marketing companies, believe it or not, they don't even have a capture page. They just have a presentation page. So they tell you to tell people to go to your page. Or you email them and say, hey, how's it going? Go to my page. And you just tell them to go here. But you never know if they watch the video. You don't know, there's no way that you can tell a complete stranger to go to your video. Because if there's no capture page, that means that this video is not yours. It's everybody's. And there's no join button at the bottom. It's just a thing that says, get back to the person that invited you. You see why those don't work? It's not scalable. You can't advertise. It's not yours. So in Empower Network and in the Easy Money formula, this is all automated. So here's what we need to work on now. Getting eyeballs to look at it. We need people looking at this. We need to drive traffic to this. So how do you do that? Well, the cool thing is that we all have these capture pages are all set up. We've got several different versions, and they're all yours. They're yours. So when someone goes here, they put their name in here, it goes over to your GVO account. Your GVO autoresponder starts sending them messages saying, hey, did you check it out? Blah, 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 blah. That's how you're getting emails from me. It's automated. Now, I also send out broadcasts, okay, which are live, okay, but this information gets captured, okay. So the bottom line is, there's a few things we need to do, and that is, we need to create traffic. Okay? We need to capture leads. And we need to convert sales. That's what it's about. That's the 3 C's. So let's talk about, since the capturing and the converting is all done by the system, we don't have to worry about that. All we need to worry about is the traffic. Now, there's hundreds of ways. You could call people and tell them. You could use automated text messages. You could buy lists of phone numbers. You could buy lists of email addresses, and you could just randomly spam people. We don't do that. We use techniques on Facebook, LinkedIn, all the different social media networks. We've got dedicated training. But the one I want to talk to you about today is the one that I use and have the most success with, and it's because I work a full-time job. And I don't have time. I don't have enough time. I can only put in an hour or 2 a day, maximum. Okay, luckily, my family is out of town, so it gives me some time this week to really get going and take advantage of all of the inspiration and all the knowledge that I learned over the weekend. So here's what we're going to talk about. The first one I'm going to talk about is well, let's talk about advertising as a whole. Okay, so let's talk about marketing, and let's talk first of all about email on this side, and over here we're going to talk about let's just call it print or banner. Okay, a banner is an advertisement that's on a website. And there's some very similar characteristics of both of these. In an email, there's some major components to the email that make it very, very critical. Number one, you're going to send it, you need to have the best way to get the best results, okay, goes without saying, qualified traffic. What does that mean? Qualified people. Okay, if you're selling roses, don't send a list. Don't contact truck drivers. Okay, if you're selling women's hygiene products, don't contact truck drivers. Okay, try to contact the right class of people that are going to resonate with your product or your message. Okay, if you're selling a weight loss product, don't talk to financial planners or real estate investors. However, if you're selling gold or silver or numismatic coins or something like that, like I know there's companies out that do that, maybe you don't talk to people that are interested in losing weight. Okay? That goes without saying, right? Can we agree that that's pretty simple? But here's the first thing about an email. What's the first thing you see? Is the subject. The subject line of the email. Very, very important. And what you're going to need to learn is copywriting skills. Here's what I want you to do. When you're on somebody's list in this industry, pay attention to their subject lines. When one snaps you, remember it, write it down, find a way to use it. Have you ever gone into your spam box and you're just scrolling through your spam box and some of those subject lines, you just can't stop yourself. You have no idea who sent it to you. You have no idea what it's about, but the subject line grabs your attention and you open it. If that ever happens to you, take note. Okay, that's valuable information because those subject lines have a purpose, and that is to get people to open the email. When they open the email, the purpose of the subject is done. You're not here to sell somebody a product. You're not here to close the sale. You're just here to get someone intrigued to open the email. Understand? Now, the next is the body of the email. The text. There's some, if you watch emails from internet marketers, you'll know that if your screen is this wide, they only use that much space. And they require you to scroll down, don't they? They require you to scroll down. And you keep reading and reading and reading and reading. You see, When you open the email, all you see is this. That's all you see on your page, right? Very short email, very quick. So what do? You start reading it. What else happens when you're doing this is your eyes do not have to move. Okay, it's like reading. Can you imagine reading a book all the way over here, and then when you get to that end, you have to come back over here and go to the next line? Very difficult for your eyes to do that. That's why if you're reading a book with very small print, big book, it's difficult to read. That's why newspapers use very narrow print, so you can scan very, very quickly and read with really, really quickly and really, really easily. It forces the person to read much more of the content. It's just a little tip. That's not the purpose of this video. But that's why they do that. And also, no more than 3 lines per paragraph. Again, we'd rather they scroll, and keep reading, boom, 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 down the line. Okay? Okay, so, subject line, body, and then there's a call to action. Okay? Always. Okay? In the body here, maybe there's some links to click. Click. Those are call to actions. Click here to watch this. Click here to watch that. Why? Because the purpose of this body of this email is to get them to click the link. To see what's on the next page. What's on the next page? The capture page. Or the presentation. If you're on a list and you've already been exposed to the capture page, in other words, the capture page got you on this person's email list, then they're not sending you capture pages anymore. They're just sending you straight in to training and content and things that are going to help you. And at the bottom of each of those, there's also going to be a call to action to join their business. We'll get into that later. So, subject line, purpose, get them to open the email. Body of the email, purpose, get them to click a link. The call to action should be very, very clear. Tell them what to do. And then, of course, you should always have in an email a picture of yourself out here on the beach with your stupid baggy shorts on the beach with your big beer belly, okay? And then your name, and maybe your Skype name, and your Facebook name, and your however you want to get, and then another link to your company, whatever it is that you promote, okay? You'll see this on every one of my emails. It works. That's why I do it. I learned it from other people that did it, and they did it because it works. Okay? You don't have to figure this thing out. What you have to understand is that people are running this path ahead of you. They're running this race ahead of you. They're cutting through the forest with their machetes for you. They're shoveling the path for you. You don't have to walk on your own. Just follow the damn path. Okay? And if you think you know it all, you don't. And some say it's time to empty your cup. Start over. Fresh. Clean. Good advice. Trust me. I've needed it, and I've taken it, and it's helped me. Okay, so now, let's go over here. Let's talk about, think about an advertisement in a magazine, or an advertisement in a newspaper, or an advertisement on the side of a website, which is called a banner. What do these things have? Well, they don't have a subject, do they? But they have a headline. Purpose of the headline? Capture your attention. Get you to read the body of the ad. Call to action is generally a big button that says, click here. Call here. Go here. It's a small ad. Headline, body, layout, okay, maybe color, not color, whatever. But it's got this headline has a purpose to get them to look at this. This has got to be good enough to get them to click here. That's it. I'm not here to sell anything. You're just trying to get people to take action. So, this banner ads or pay-per-click. If you've been on Facebook and you've ever seen those little ads over to the right, people pay for those. Okay? Generally, they'll have a weird-looking picture that intrigues you. Why? Because they want you to click. Okay? That's called pay-per-click. So that's a little bit on advertising. Now, I want to get back to the part that when you get on our team, we're going to show you how not only do you get started, and you can get your autoresponder, and you can get your marketing tools, and I'm primarily talking about the Empower Network here. Okay? The Empower Network, you get started for $25. That's it. Now, there's other products, as I discussed earlier, and there's also an affiliate fee, $19.95. That's just a reseller's license, if you will, to resell all the products that you purchase. And when you resell the products that you purchase, you earn 100% commissions, just like I talked about before. Okay? But here's what's cool. Marketing is really just mathematics. That's it. It's targeting, and it's mathematics. Let me show you what I mean. So here's your capture page. Here's your video page. Okay? So, we've got people that we want to see this, right? A good capture page, and the one that you probably came through on, for the Empower for the Easy Money Formula, and I'll just put this here, Easy Money Formula. The post that I did that said 102 signups, if you look at my blog for 102 signups at blog.gregstadler.net, you'll see that I had 42% conversion. 42% conversion. What does that mean? Alright, so for every 100 people that actually looked at this page, because they know as soon as that page pops up, or as soon as somebody clicks to go to it, the system knows that somebody looked at it. So when we put 100 people in, we actually get 42 to go over and watch our video. At the end of the video, we have a pop-up here that says, join. And the last campaign that I talked about that had 102 signups, okay, I actually had 500 people look at it, okay, 500 people looked at it. Not very good at drawing things, but that's a little dude. 500 people looked at it. I forget, well, I don't know what 42% is, but 42% of those people actually became a lead, okay? I don't remember how many it was. It was 200 and something. I forget. So 42%, 42 for every 100. So times 5, I guess that's 210 or something like that. I don't know, whatever. So here's the video. Here's Mac. Here's Mac. Having a beer, right? Remember? Okay. Out of those 42 people, 30, and I'm going by memory here, 38% set up their free marketing system. That number was incredible. That's because it was a free setup. So 102 people, 102 of them, started out with 500, okay? And then I ended up with 102 people over here that I call not just looky-loos, those are buyers. Those are people in the business looking to grow a business. I can't remember how many people actually bought each of the products, because if you remember, it goes GVO, Pure Leverage, and Empower Network. And there's more and more and more of you that are continuing to upgrade into this program every single day. So it's cool. But let's talk now about how you can do this. Okay? How can you do this? And to help you, I'm going to use some round numbers here, because I'm not, obviously, you know, I'm not that great at math. So let's say, and my good friend Chris Campbell I was talking to, well, he's a friend now. Man, it's amazing. You meet people at an event, and you're shooting the shit, and you're having a beer, and all of a sudden it's like, wow, you know, you get the guy's phone number, and they're like, hey, give me a call if I can help you. He was telling me he gets up to 50% conversion on his capture pages. I got 42, he gets 50. Hey, he's been doing this a long time. He's made hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. So the best thing I like about 50% is that it's an easy round number. All right, so normally we're not talking about people in joining a free system. Okay, so I don't want to give you this 38% conversion rate. That's a little outlandish and unrealistic. It's what I got, but it's unrealistic. But generally speaking, 5 to 7% of all your leads that go into this capture system, the Empower Network, will actually buy. So just to keep it round, we're going to say 5%. Okay? So we have, I'll put it up here, 5%. Maybe you can see it, maybe not, I don't know. We'll see when I'm done and I watch this thing, whether you can see any of this at all. But at least you can hear me. So, how many people do you want to see this? Well, for me, I work. Now I've got a couple choices. I can either blog and get people to go to my site and say, that's interesting, and click, or I can pay for guaranteed clicks. And I'm going to talk to you about the system, the example, I'll use the example that I had where I paid $150 for 500 clicks. That was the example I just gave you. 500 clicks. So how many people watched or looked at my capture page? 500, right? And if this thing converts, as Chris's does, at 50%, which is slightly higher than what mine did, but it's a round number, then you know how many leads you're going to get. How many leads? 250, right? 250. So, if we have 250 people that go from here to here, and 250 people watch that video, and we say that 5% of those people will buy. What does that mean? Well, that's about 12 to 13 sales. Okay? Now, in this system, this is in the front end. Okay? So we got 12 to 13 sales, maybe on the GVO. and then we're going to have a lot of those people, most, will follow through and get all the income streams. Why? Because you want to be positioned to resell these things and get money. It doesn't make any sense to drive people to this sales funnel if you're only going to make money on the very first product. And you say, no, I'm not going to get the pure leverage because if I bring anybody into the system and they buy it, I'll just give the commission to Greg. No. Get the damn thing. It's an income stream. Get in the Empower Network. It's an income stream. The system will do the work. You have to trust and believe that the system will do the work. And if you do believe that the system will do the work, then you're a fool to not position yourself to make money as the system does the work for you. Do you understand that? So please, if you're watching me right now and you're on my team and you haven't gotten all in, you better get all in. Figure it out. Do something, because you can't send people to this capture page and hope that they don't buy. Right? So just buy the products. Okay? You need the damn products anyways. Okay? I'm not here to talk to you about that. This is how it works. So now what happens? Let's say you got 12 people to come in and in the easy money formula, and they buy the program and they spend their and you start making your money back. All right? You can start to make your money back. Let's do this. Let's just talk about the real reason we're here is the Empower Network. Okay? The real reason we're here is the Empower Network. And I'm going to say that the Empower Network probably is closer, from my experience, is about 2%. Maybe 5, right? Maybe. But let's just talk about this. Let's talk about it on low end, because I've had much higher. But it all depends on the quality and the targeted traffic that you're sending. So let's just say you wanted to start out for $25. You got involved. Now you're going to start marketing and you're going to buy a solo ad. What is a solo ad? A solo ad and we'll give you a list of all people that provide solo ads. And what it is it's people in the business right now. Let me check the time here. Okay. It's people already in the business running the race way ahead of you that have a list of 50,000, 25,000, 10,000, 150,000 people on their list. And these people make money by allowing you and I to say, hey, I need some help. I'm building a list. I need some good qualified traffic. Can I send an email to your list? They say no. But if you give me your email content, and if you give me your link, I'll send it out to my list. And I'll put my name at the bottom as though it's coming from me. So the solo ad provider sends out an email, okay? He can either use your content with the subject line and the body and the call to action, or he may say, no, I'll create the content myself to make sure that I get good quality people to your page. Doesn't really matter. I prefer to use mine, but sometimes I buy traffic and they write the ad, and the nice thing is you don't do anything except give them money. You just pay them and they do everything. And then your phone starts buzzing. You got leads coming in like crazy. It's great. It's awesome. So let's say that we start out small. And we go to a place, and I'll give you a link down below with a discount link that you can go to at Safe Swaps. And we go there and we say, you know what, we're going to test the waters. We're going to spend $30, and we're going to get 100 clicks. 100 clicks. Here's the cool part. You're guaranteed 100 clicks. So if you pay $30, you're guaranteed that 100 people are going to read that email and go, yep, I like it, click, and they're going to go and look at your capture page. And if you use our capture page, and if you know that it converts at anywhere from 40 to 50%, I got 42, we'll use 50, you know that you're going to get 50% of 100 is 50 leads. Those leads go on your list. Your autoresponder automatically starts sending them pre-written emails that we've given you that are tested and work to help build rapport with your list and help sell them more and more products that they need as they go through the system. You make commissions. It's all yours. 50 leads. So, how many sales are you going to get if you get a 2% return? You'll get 1, right? Because 2% of 50 is 1. One sale in the Empower Network initially is worth $25. In the Empower Network, you earn 100% of the $25. So you say, okay, this is a worst case scenario. I make $25 on a $30 spend. That doesn't seem right. Seems to me you're losing $5 every time, right? Well, it might appear that way. If you're sending people into the Empower Network, the system then takes over. And over a period of time, the system will teach people and train people, and it will empower people to understand how they can do the same thing that I'm teaching you how to do, and say, this isn't that difficult. I can either work and blog and get leads organically, or I can pay for them and get them guaranteed. Either way, this starts out at 25, and then remember, the next step is 100, the next step is 500, the next step is 997, and the next step in commissions is 3,000. Can you still see that? 3,000. You can't even see it. Okay? So, out of every one that you bring in that goes to the $25 level, what you need to start tracking is how many people, using the emails that we've given you, using the training that's provided, using the back office video upselling program, how many of these $25 people in turn buy the $100 package? I'm saying that about 50% of them buy the $100 package. Okay? Then we have a $500 package. And I'll just say that about 30% actually of these people will buy the $500 package. So now you're starting to say, wait a minute. So for every sale I get, 50% of those people are going to buy $100? Correct. So if we say, okay, let's say that we did two of these campaigns, and we got 2 people, and that's $50 total, and one of those people is going to get $100. So now we made $150 on $60 in advertising. Does that make sense? You run 2 $30 campaigns at 100 clicks each. 100 people go through, you get 50 leads, 2% of them buy, which equals 1. But you're doing 2 campaigns. So you don't just get 1 buyer, you get 2 buyers. 1 for each campaign. They each buy the $25 package, and one of them, 50% of the 2, buys the $100 package. So now your total commissions are what? $150 on 2 for the 2 sales. How much did you spend? $60. Starting to make sense? Now, the question is, what do you do with the $150? Well, some would say, well, I'm going to pay for my, car, or I'm going to pay. No. This is a business. This is how you start to scale it up. Now remember, this isn't where it stops. Because 30% of those people, which means 1 in 3 of these, are going to buy the 500. Okay? Maybe 20% of those are going to buy the 1,000. 10% of those are going to buy the 3,000. You see, it's all math. So you need to start tracking your numbers, and then when you get the $150, maybe you use $50 to pay for your $25 monthly fee or whatever. But what you really should do is consider this. Consider that if you're buying these products, you own them, okay? And the blog and the $100 package are monthly, so you're committing to $125 a month, okay? This isn't a business for nothing, okay? But it's not a McDonald's franchise either. But I'm telling you how you're going to make more money than the guy with the McDonald's franchise if you keep paying attention here. All right? So let's do some more math, because here's how it gets exciting. And here's how, when you finally figure this out, that this doesn't take a whole lot of skill. It just takes repetition. So let's say you just decided to take that $150 that you made, and you want to put the $150 back in, and this time, instead of you're going to get 500 clicks. So you have 500 people over here. At 50% is 250 leads. Those leads are going to go over here. They're going to convert on the low side at 2%. Okay? How many is that? That's going to be 12 sales. Holy shitoli. Right? Holy shitoli. So you got 12 times 25. Then you've got 50% of these people are going to upgrade. So you got 6 times 100. Then you got 30% of these people are going to go up to the 500 times 500. And let's just say you get one of those people to go to the 997. Starting to get good. So now you got $250. You got $300 here. You got $600 here. You got $1,000 here. And you got $997 here. Now this isn't going to happen, and I know this is down off the page. This isn't going to happen in 5 days or 5 minutes. It might take some time to let the system do the work. The bottom line is we're using $150 up front. We're letting the system do the work. Okay? So you got $1,000, $2,900. So you got $2,900 roughly on a $150 spend. That seems crazy, but it's realistic if you give it time, and if you're using a system that's been developed by people that have been in the business and sold $50 million in sales and have 120,000 affiliates and have people making $140,000, $150,000, $200,000, $250,000 a month. These guys know how to do this. Now, I'm not going to tell you you're going to make $250,000 in a day or $250,000 in a month by just signing up and sending money to somebody. You're going to have to acquire some skills. You have to acquire some mindset. But can you see how if you start out small, you have some success, you roll the money back in, you play a little bit bigger, you have some success, you roll the money back in, you play a little bit bigger, you have some success, you roll it back. Pretty soon, you could be doing, imagine this. What if you spent $2,000? What if you bought 4,000 clicks? What if you got 50%? Okay, what if you got 2,000 leads? And you got 2% of that. Okay? So you got 40 sales. 40 sales for 25 bucks. And then 50% of those went to here. Okay? And 30% of those went to there. And a percentage of them go here. And then you've got the Mac Daddy, where people get into the master's course, which is step by step by step, granular training on exactly how to do exactly what these guys do, and not just solo ads, but in a wide range of strategies. Does this make sense? Because it's just math. That's it. If you're going to use paid marketing strategies, it's just math, and it's a decision by you to determine how big you want to start today and how quickly you want to become a moneymaker, right? This isn't rocket science. If it's proven and it's tested, all you have to do is follow the leader. I keep looking down, I apologize. All you have to do is keep following the leader. So I will give you, okay, I'm going to put a link down below to where you can go back to the Easy Money formula and look at that process again. But down below that button, I'm going to put another button that's going to take you directly into the Empower Network. You can decide whether you want to market the multiple streams of income. I agree with it. Maybe you don't. Maybe it's, I don't know. But if you want, a lot of the leaders are going straight in marketing Empower Network, keeping it simple, keeping it focused, okay? There's plenty of training. It's an incredible program, the best in the world, okay? It's just that the front-end offer, the Easy Money formula, is a tool that you can use to help monetize the other products that you need anyways. So the first thing you need to do is join. Then you need to go through your 8 core commitment videos. Then you and I need to talk. And we're going to set your goal. I'm going to make sure that you're clear on your intention as to why you're doing this. And then we're going to set you into action. Okay? So here's what we're going to do next. This is something that all you need to do is get involved. and commit to staying in it until you've reached the level of success that you desire. There just can't be any quitting. Because if you're going to invest time in something, this is the company. This is the system. This is the training. Okay? There's nothing better. Now, there's no juice, and there's no creams and lotions and potions. But if you like that, you can go to the drugstore, you can go to Costco, you can buy juices, and you can buy your creams with all the money that you make selling this. This system, this product, this training is really, as Tony Rush puts it, Tony Rush made $142,000 last month. Tony Rush says the Empower Network is a leadership factory disguised as a business opportunity. I couldn't agree more. I love the vision. I love the leaders. I love the structure. I love the people. It was so much fun. This weekend we had people of every race and every religion and every color and every height and every size and every age. I mean, it was crazy. There were people 12 years old from Holland, 12-year-old kid plugged into this system with his father's help and made $12,000. Then there's an 82-year-old lady standing in line getting a Coke before me, and I'm like, oh my God, this is incredible. Everybody is attracted to this, and everybody can succeed here. You just have to make a decision, and you have to set yourself into action. We've got strategies. This is just one of them. This is just a quick overview. When you get on our team, the Prosperity Team, we will have a back office where you'll be able to click and go into email marketing. Watch a whole webinar. Click on solo ads. Watch a whole webinar on exactly how to do the solo ad. Where to go, where to click, what to say, how to do it, how much you should expect to pay, everything. Then we've got Facebook training. Exactly how to and how not to do Facebook marketing. I mean, guys, it's just endless. Stop thinking about it. Okay? Stop clicking around the internet. I want you to succeed. I want you to break through. I want you to break free. I want you to start just taking the chains off. Let's break free. I have a goal for myself, a very aggressive goal, to be free. No job, massive income, freedom to spend with my family. I want the same for you. I want to help you do it. We've got an entire team of people that are here, and their one goal is to help people break free. Why? Because they're making the money. And it comes a point in time when making the money isn't the purpose anymore. It's not the purpose. Helping other people achieve the same success becomes the purpose. And then once you've been able to do that, those people prosper. We prosper them, they prosper us. Okay? It's the same. We prosper them, they prosper us. All depends on where you're at. Okay? Now, then it becomes about what's your purpose in life. Maybe you want to feed the children in a foreign country. Maybe you want to dig water wells like Lawrence Tan. Maybe you want to help children, like Paul Hutchings. Maybe you want to inspire people like me. I want to see the world, and I want to inspire people to see the world because I want them to experience the culture. I want them to experience life. I want people to live life on purpose. Right? A life built by you, for you. My life, I want it to be built by me, for me. These are just techniques. These are just ways that you drive traffic to your system. The system takes over from there. Then you do the math, you figure out how much money you made, you roll it back in, you flow it back down. Okay? Sometimes you win big, Sometimes you don't win much. You don't quit. You keep focused on your goal and where you want to become, or who you want to become. Keep focused on it. Okay? It's so important. But I'm telling you, this is an outline of solo ads. Next, I'm going to do an outline of ranking videos in YouTube. I can show you how to rank a video using your Empower Network blog and your Facebook profile, and some very, very kind of ninja tactics on how you can get videos to show up on the first page in the #1 slot for a keyword. So when people are searching on YouTube, they see your video, they see it, they go, wow, that's awesome. They go down below, they click it, and they go back to your page. It's just another way of driving traffic, but it's free. So if you're saying, God, Greg, I don't have $25, I don't have 20, well, I'll tell you what, if you can't get involved, nothing's going to happen. If you can't get all in and buy all the products to put yourself in the best position to earn 100% commissions, well, okay, do what you can do. Start here. Do something. Go in your garage. Go in your closet. Sell something. Sell it if you have to. Borrow $50 from somebody. Okay? I'm showing you how you can drive people to this, and there's a predictable outcome. There's a predictable outcome. Why? Because the system doesn't care who sends the traffic. The system converts the same no matter who sends the traffic there. So you can expect these type of results. That's it for today, my friend. My name is Greg Stadler. I'm here to help you. I want you to break free. I want you to start living the life of your dreams. It can start today. It literally can start today. It can start small, or it can start big. You can have success slow, or you can have success fast. It doesn't matter how much money you have. It matters how much you want success and what you're willing to do to achieve it. I'm here to help you. You can do this. I believe you can do this. I'm doing it, and many other people, hundreds of thousands of people around the world will be using this system to grow their incomes, to break free from their jobs, to quit their jobs, to be with their families, have fun, do what they want, and experience what they're set on this planet to experience. So that's it, my friend. I look forward to connecting with you. Click the link down below. Get involved. Get in touch with me. Okay? And we'll take it from there and rock you out. All right? Thanks, and have a great day. Bye-bye.